Hey, welcome to the test bench. Today we're looking at the Marinebeam stainless steel LED navigation lamps. These are the US Coast Guard IP67, kind of the newer models that they've released. Before we dive into it, you can take a look at the product just in general. Looks really nice, but let's take a look at what was on the boat, which is prompting this little project. So if I scoot over, here is my LED stern light that came with the boat. And then we also have the navigation forward red and green light that came with the boat. Powered up when I was doing some rewire work on this, and surprisingly the navigation lights, actually the red side worked, the green didn't, and the white didn't work at all. So I took apart the stern light and you can see why it wasn't working. It is corroded, missing a resistor, really just completely nasty inside. For being what looked like, when I first glanced at them, pretty nice navigation LED lights, they're really built pretty terribly. There's no seal really to speak of. I think maybe this was a little bit of a rubber seal on the inside, but really pretty insufficient. On the back side, you've got multiple mounting holes, and only the top and the bottom were used, so these are just open, and moisture, water, everything could get down in there. This is from a 2015 Precision 23, so this is really only 10 years old. Pretty terrible. Then I looked at the red and green light, I opened that up, same deal, completely corroded inside. Actually, when I opened it up, I don't know if you're able to see these tiny little guys, a bunch of little resistors fell out that were on the board, so just really pretty terrible lights from a marine environment standpoint. There's no way these things are going to stand up for any amount of time. And this boat was primarily sailed in freshwater, so putting it on saltwater would have been even worse. I don't even know if they would have got a year or two out of these lights. So I don't know who makes them. I can't find any comments or any tags or manufacturer markings, but if you got them, I recommend replacing them because they're going to fail probably pretty soon. So that was what came with the boat. Now let's go back over and take a look at the new replacements. So I've actually already installed the stern light, but I've got the red and green bow light that you're looking at right here. The difference in quality is incredible. So Marinebeam makes a economy series one. After I saw how poorly my factory lights held up, I figured I'd get the best quality one I could so I didn't have to mess with it again. And these are really great. So on the inside, my wiring connections come in. I've got my positive and negative, little screw terminals here, which is nice. I think I would have preferred ring terminals, but still a pretty good connection. A rubber seal around where your wire comes in, and then there's a seal on the other side of this. So this is going to sit in there, and that's going to seal it. Within there, you've got a sealing jacket for the wires that comes with it. So this is going to go inside. So inside of here, it's going to be extremely weather tight. And then they add a whole nother layer around that. So you get the seal that comes with the mounting, and you got a standoff here. So this guy is going to sit right in here. Actually, I think I got it backwards. And it will sit, give you a full seal, and then this will pop in this way, and you've got sealed all the way around. And then additionally, the wire, as you can see, it comes out the bottom, and then it will snake up to where you're going. So this means any rainwater, any splashes, any water isn't going to sit and work its way through that seal. It's all just going to drain out through the bottom. And then beyond this thing is completely sealed. This is the only area where you bring your wires in. I recommend putting a little dielectric grease there to make sure that it stays corrosion free at this point, but the access to where the LED lights are, the driver circuits, all that is completely IP67 sealed, no area for moisture to get in. So I expect as long as the housing and the plastic holds up to the weather and the UV light, this will last me a very long time. Really excited about these lights, and I'll show you what they look like with power on. All right, let's hook up some test bench power. Very small markings on this, but positive is on the left, negative is on the right. And there we go. Very bright, rated for 2 miles as required by the US Coast Guard. Really excited about these new Marinebeam navigation lights, and once they're all installed, I'll have a follow-up video. Thanks for watching.